So this video is for Miss Cheryl and whoever else wants to see how I can put up my tent as a one person. So we're getting ready to set up. So I wanted to do this little video to show how I put my tent up as one person without much arm strength. So let's go. Okay, you guys, so I had just pulled up to the location. So I am getting my tent out of the car, and I'm waiting on the person that helps me to come out. So I decided to go ahead and put up the tent and tie it down, and possibly put the tables out before she gets here, because we are starting very, very, very late in the day, trying to catch some traffic, hopefully before it gets dark. But I am getting ready to bring the tent out, and I'm probably going to speed it up just a little bit, because you know it's just basically me putting up this tent. So that's what I am doing. So I'm going to skip past, well, here I am. Okay, so I'm coming out. Basically, like I said, my tent is in my bag. I pull my tent out, and when we put our tent up, we always leave with the top on the tent when we're storing, just for ease, because when we get to the end of the day, we just put the tent together, or collapse the tent with the top still on it. So the first thing I have to do is remove the tent off, because we used to put the tent up with it already on it, and we the way we do it, it busted the top of the canopy. So now we take it off first before we do the process of putting the tent up. So the way I actually put my tent up is I stretch it out and I flip it over upside down. And you're going to see me do that now. I basically just flip it up upside down, and then I stretch it out as far as I can get it to stretch. And then I use my foot to press the little locks in place, because I've tried to do it with my arms and I just don't have the arm strength to do that. But with all this power in these legs and this little extra love that God gave me, I can get that it to pop in place by doing it that way. So that's basically what I do, is I step on the little thing and I pull the leg up until it snaps in place. Once you get the first two, the last two is very easy to get it to snap in place. And so then I just flip it back over and sit it up. And once I sit it up, then I go ahead and put my canopy back on it. Well, right now I'm pulling my weights up. Y'all look over my hair. The wind was blowing, and it east, from the east to the west, to the north to the south. But I get my weights and I put them in place, and then I got my bucket. That's the bucket that I use, that I told you guys that we tie in the middle of our tent. And y'all, this video is gonna cut off at the end, so you're not gonna be able to see everything. And I didn't realize it, because of course I was out of the car when it went off, but you'll be able to see the majority of it. But I had a little hiccup with the bucket because I tied it too low, and so I had to readjust it. But you kind of get the gist of what I'm doing. So that's just a little simple thing, but I just wanted to show you basically the majority of what I do in order to put my tent up. So that's basically that. I get my bucket, I tie it in the middle. And what I found is that is the better. We used to have two buckets, and we would tie it on each leg, and it would slide on the sides that didn't have the bucket. But what I have found from the several months that I've used the bucket is, when you tie it in the middle, we have some problems with the sliding, but a lot of times the weights that's on each leg assist with that issue. So with the little weights that you can buy from the store, plus the bucket in the middle, it kind of keeps that problem from happening. And all we have in that bucket is gravel. So my husband was supposed to had gotten made a cement bucket, and he never did, so he put some gravel in a bucket. And so that's what we use now, is the gravel bucket to weigh our tent down. So I'm just putting the canopy on, and I'm just gonna speed it up so you can see the rest. So thank you guys so much. I hope this was helpful to you on how I am able to put up my tent as one person. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.